Hi, I'm Kathryn Semcow, Deputy Editor of LOG.Middle East. I'm at the JW Marriott in Dubai for the second I4Transport Middle East 3PL Summit. I'm here with Edward Roderick. He is the Senior VP Global Logistics for Logility. How are you?
I'm excellent, thanks, Kathryn. Nice to see you.
So what are you at this conference for specifically?
Well, two reasons, I suppose. The first one is to acquaint myself with the Middle East marketplace and listen to the people who are in the conference and the areas that are interesting for them, areas of concern, and also areas of development. And secondly, to network with people I haven't met so far.
There are quite a few concerns voiced about the Middle East supply chain, particularly 3PL providers. What's your take on that?
I think that the market is a developing one and a growing marketplace, and therefore it's starting to have the teething problems that all new markets have. It's learning how to develop itself. The growth rates here are quite phenomenal in terms of the development of the retailers and also the development of manufacturing, and therefore the predictability for our clients of the goods that are going to move in the quantities is difficult. So the third-party marketplace has to try and cope with that. And we are coping with that against the background of large increases in the cost of labor, some labor shortages in the marketplace, and difficulty in attracting the right people into the right jobs because the Indian and Chinese marketplaces are growing at the same time. So it's a complex market environment, but one which is ideally suited for third parties because the history of third parties is in assisting clients to resolve issues that they have had. And that's why the whole outsourcing process started in the first place.
How are you going to attract staff? I mean, how do you do it?
Well, I think there are a variety of ways, but the psychologists say that there are three basic backgrounds to it. The first one is that people want to see stability. The second is that they want to be recognized as individuals for the skills that they bring. And the third, obviously, is pay. And this marketplace is seeing acceleration in pay. And after that, we as Agility are a growing and stable location. Therefore, they will get continuity of employment. And we are starting to put things in place to recognize the good workers, the skills they do, and to reward them accordingly.
You've had pretty rapid growth the past few years. How fast have you been growing again?
Something in excess of 20% per annum, and even faster when you add acquisitions on top.
How did you do it?
Well, primarily because we are existing in regions of the world which are themselves growing very rapidly indeed. And we are involved in freight forwarding, where clearly goods are originating now from the Far Eastern markets, China, India, and of course the Middle East as well, and going into the consuming markets of the United States and Europe. And you've seen a consistent long-term growth cycle going on in those areas. Separately, as a result of those market dynamics, those countries themselves are starting now to become consumer-based locations, and their own people are becoming enriched and therefore spending significant amounts of money, and that also drives the economies.
Any acquisitions in the works you want to tell us about?
Well, you know that we couldn't possibly tell you that anyway because it would be confidential, but there is no secret that our company has made significant acquisitions, and I'm sure that it's part of our future strategy.
Your most recent public one was, I'm trying to think, the most recent one?
Well, the largest and biggest would be Geologistics or Natural in Switzerland.
But you are working on more, you can say that.
Our business is such that acquisition is part of the future strategy.
Great. Well, thank you.
It's a pleasure to talk to you and nice to be here in the Middle East.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye.